table fans, got an extra special treat for you. This is a project we're working on, a Tyberos the Red Wake. Now, the problem is that the Forge World model is pretty pathetic, and that statement is a baseline for this project, meaning, so here's a regular Plague Marine. These are obviously 3D prints, but as far as I can tell, they are custom, and not 100% sure on that. I'm looking into it. Basically, we had to have a base model that was 3D printed, and with the idea that we were going to add things onto it, but the person that I commissioned to do this, I think they just got carried away and just made it. And he made me 2 different versions, and as far as I can tell, these aren't already out there. I think these are custom, but I don't know. Maybe you should get in touch with me and tell me otherwise if that's not the case. But anyway, this is a 40 millimeter base. This is a 60 over here. This is a 75. So the person that made these is, and I'm going to put the shop link in the liner notes because, as I recall, I was supposed to give them a shout out, so I'm doing that in this form. So yeah, and I can do it again when the model is actually done. So I had him make me 2 of them, and obviously one is like ridiculous. And we were looking for Contemptor Dreadnought size because Tyberos the Red Wake, the Primarch, I think Primarch, of the Space Sharks, towers over even the other Primarchs. And I was like, all right, we're going to make this hulking monstrosity that is literally going to make the Forge World Horus model seem a little small. And that has definitely happened here. The issue is, to play legal, he's got to be on a 40 mil. So this guy, and by the way, I'm still in the process of straightening out his claws. Like, how is he going to fit on there? Well, actually, quite easily. I can do a piece. I don't want it to be overly tall, but I'm going to have a piece of rock or like metal that's going to come out there, and it's going to hold up this other leg. And so he's going to fit on that. And then what I think would be best would be, because I had a vision for this model, and there you go. So I'm going to create another base. I'm going to magnetize it on there so that, probably off to one side, so that he looks right on that. Yeah, and I wanted him to have a static pose, like not like he's this hulking figure that just sort of like shambles forward. And because this is insane. Look at how big this looks next to him. I mean, this is a monster, a GD monstrous, horrible thing. And so to GWify it, what I think to do is to basically add a lot more skulls and things from the Games Workshop range. But quite frankly, this is amazing. Like, what's not to love about this figure? It's really great. I mean, it's absolutely bananas. I don't even know where to start now. So, but even though I had 2 of them made, and originally I was like, well, I just want the pieces for 2 of them in case I botch it, or, you know, I want to mix and match. But this is what I got. I actually got a basically finished work here, and definitely a finished work here. And the only thing that I could do is, if I needed to add like more custom and Games Workshop parts, I would maybe redo his little loincloth, maybe do something more in the back here. And I mean, really boss him up, like with trophy racks and things like that. I mean, it's just nuts. But this is already great, just the way it is. It looks a lot like this picture that I had for reference. It's crazy. So here's the other one. This is actually a scaled up Terminator type, and his arms are separate. Not sure how I want to pose these, but again, he's got that classic chain swords, excuse me, under here, and then the claws on top. And of course, this needs a little heating and reworking there to make sure those are straight. And then on the other one, they're retracted. They flip out, which I can literally hear inside my brain how it works. So this guy, the smaller one, he can definitely fit on the 40 mil with just a little bit of extra stuff on there, and he's going to look really cool. The only thing is his head is a regular, I don't know what that may have, Mark III helmet or whatever it is. So I don't know if we'll have to get a Terminator helmet and get rid. No, I take it back. It is a Terminator helmet. Never mind. I think that's Mark V. I don't remember offhand. But he works great on a 60. But if I'm going to use this guy, I'll still do a decorative base and have him be magnetizable onto this larger thing for display. And, you know, to have him just sit there and look amazing. But he's got these cool arms. And this guy too, obviously, if I picked this one, because again, I'm only doing one, which of course will leave the other one if someone wants to commission that, or someone wanted to commission this again, I can have it made again. So this would be like, I would need to put the fin on him and more trophies and stuff like that. And obviously his skulls are a little smaller than this other guy. And that's something else I might do to GWify this guy's, grind these skulls completely off and just cover them with Games Workshop pieces. But guys, obviously this is bananas awesome. This is exactly what I wanted. This was my vision for this piece. It's just, oh, it's mind-blowing, guys. Like this is a giant winner for what it is I wanted to accomplish with this project. I mean, and because of course he dwarfs this other guy. I mean, he looks absolutely nuts. All right, well, yeah, comments are welcome, and let me know what it is that you think.